welcome to the 1875 talk show. My name is Luke. Before we begin, I'd like to say thank you to everyone who's subscribed. We have gone past 35 subs, we're on 42. That is absolutely fantastic. I'm really hoping now, going to set a target, I'm hoping now we can hit 50 before the start of the season. Now, on to the reason why we're all here. It is finished in the Brunny Stadium, Birmingham 52, Burton Albion 1. The game was okay. It weren't too bad. I think for the first 20 minutes, Burton definitely had the better of the two sides, better of the time in the game. I'll be honest with you, they were a lot more pressing. Blues didn't seem to be able to hold the ball for long. We kept just passing it instantly, a lot of one-touch football. I did learn shortly way through the first just to start the first half, that Nico Gordon, George Friend, Gary Gardner, and Lukas Jukovic are in physio, recovering from injuries. I was surprised not to see the new signings. Don't know what's going on there. Maybe we'll see them next week. I think we have another game next week. Deeney fired a shot in just over the bar within the first 5 minutes. And when I say just over the bar, it was just over the bar. Burton did score first at the 19th minute, but it was offside, and you could hear every word John Eustace said all the way through the first half. Very vocal manager, which we like to see. Again, same as I said in the Porto-Benays game, there was a lot of wayward passes. And eventually, in the 36th minute, Burton failed to clear their lines, and George Hall nodded it in from quite close range. Deeney almost made it 2-0 a couple of seconds later from a Hogan cross, but unfortunately lost his footing. Etheridge was then forced to make a very good save at the 49th minute, just before half-time. And then we went into the break, no changes. I believe Jordan James came on shortly after half-time. I did miss it because I went to go make myself a cup of coffee. 59th minute, George Hall came off for Jordan James. I did see that. George Hall looked a little bit injured. He had don't know if he pulled a hamstring or he just injured himself a little bit, but he was definitely holding that leg. Shortly after that, 10 substitutes came on. The only player that remained on the pitch for Birmingham City was Jordan James. And unfortunately, the game kind of petered out a little bit there, and Burton really got back in the game straight after, and it was difficult for the new lads to cope with them, to be honest. Burton also changed their keeper, which there was a few times in the first half where Scotty Hogan almost took the ball straight off the keeper's feet. Burton equalised on the 73rd minute from a free header by Tom Hamer. That was a good header, but again, it was a good cross from the corner, but we shouldn't be allowing to have free headers in the box. Shortly after that, there was a heart-wrenching moment when Lecco had the ball in our own area and spent way too much time on the ball and took off him. Luckily for us, it was offside. But again, as I said in the first game, Lecco spends too much time with the ball on his feet, too much of that, and it needs to pack it in. Luckily, as for us, Sam Cosgrove, the 86th minute, just outside the box, left-footed shot, made 2-1 Blues. It was a really good shot. It was nice to see Sam Cosgrove pull off a shot like that. He looked like he'd been waiting for it, and he looked like he did deserve it, so it was a bloody good shot. The rest of the game proceeded to carry on pretty normally. G-Cock was forced to make a really good save in the 90th minute. Quite close range header. I was amazed he managed to get over there, but he managed to save it. And means Birmingham City won 2-1. For me, my man of the match, I'm going to do it in two halves because of the amount of substitutes we've had in the team. First half, Junior Pacuna, absolute delight to watch. There was a couple of times where he outskilled himself and the ball kind of rolled away from him. But other than that, he was really solid and amazingly solid defensively. Second half, I'd have to give it to Jordan James. Played really well. Jordan James is the kind of player he leaves nothing behind and he gives 100%. It was nice to see Deeney take a little bit more of an active role in it this time. I felt he got overshadowed a little bit in the Porto-Benays game. In this game, he was much better. Unfortunately for him, he did miss that quite nice shot that would have put us in 1-0 earlier on in the game, but it's a long goal season. There seems to be an air of optimism going around Birmingham City right now. I don't know whether it's just me, but I'm seeing a lot of the fans being optimistic as well. I don't know whether that's going to translate into points of the season, but there's definitely an air of optimism. Sorry about that. There is, yes, I said there's definitely an air of optimism with Birmingham now. We've had two other great signings come in, and I can't wait to see them in action. Um, I think I'm going to do my predictions in another video. I'm not going to give my predictions for the season now, but I am going to look to do a predictions video shortly before the start of the season. And yeah, I can say again, thank you everyone who subscribed. It's been fantastic. You've done really well. I'm amazed at the support that I'm having. It's been brilliant. A lot of positive comments from everyone that's posted on Facebook, and you know, I do this because I enjoy doing it. I'm a blue nose with a gob and a mic. There you go, simple as that. I'm no different from you lads, apart from I've got a microphone. That's it. But if you guys want to see more of this kind of content, please just comment down below, like, share, and most importantly of all, subscribe. It's fantastic, brilliant. Thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys.